All right, y'all. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Evans Family Vlog. And I promise this is not a hair episode today. We're not doing another hair episode. Yeah, baby, you can stay in the camera. It don't matter. But when you have hair like wool, the wooliest of the wool, you got to pick your hair out a few days before you get it done, because it will be World War III. The Battle of Armageddon on your scalp. So what's crazy, this might be a Nuna review since we're going on a walk, right? And the terrain is not perfect, but you see the fit. Josiah got his nice little Nike tech on, looking beautiful, right? And mommy and I, we really don't got that color. But the best that I could do, hold on, baby, hold on, is I can't do the Kai Cenat. Let me balance, right? That's the best that I could do is the LeBron. It matches kind of, right? But let's go out on this beautiful Sabbath morning on a Saturday, right? We keep the Shabbat. We could also do a video on that, how we prep for the Shabbat. But yeah, I think the stroller was like $400. And we have the car seat attachment, which is like another $175. And then we have the booster seat, which is $750. So it's expensive. This platform is expensive. But we tested a lot of strollers at, it was Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's, I don't know which one it was. And this was by far the best one. We already know the reviews. And this is the Nuna, the Next, or the Demi neck, something along those lines. And it honestly is a great stroller, man. The big wheels, like, really help on bumps. Like most bumps, like these bumps right here, or a lot of budget-friendly strollers, they're not gonna make it over bumps like this, or even a bump like this. Like my wife, she doesn't even have to actually lift the cart up. She could just go right over it. Josiah literally sleeps through all of it when he is asleep. He got his eyes wide open now. I think he never seen you with those shades, has he? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, but this stroller is honestly amazing. How the wheels rotate and swivel, it really just glides over cement. So with this stroller, am I in the frame? You got a little handle back here, and you could go flat, completely flat. And if you have a bigger child, you got this little handle here, bang. Look at that, look at that, okay? This stroller is honestly A1. Now, to keep Josiah up, we're gonna have him upright, because he falls asleep. He's like his daddy. This guy falls asleep so quickly. Look at the beautiful, handsome baby boy. Handsome baby boy. Yes, this big baby is only 2 months old. He's only 2 months old, so he's gonna be a 6'4", 220-pound giant. I already know it, because his granddad is like 6'2". I'm 6 feet. My uncle is 6'2". So it's in his genes. His mommy's actually tall, taller than an average female. She's like 5'10", right? So yeah, what are you, 5'8", 5'10"? Well, she's 5'8", right? I think the average female height is 5'6". So what we did is that we staggered our PFMLA, right? Our paternity leave and maternity leave, we staggered it. So she has her 3 months, because we could do that in New York. And my 3 months ends when hers start. So it's gonna be 6 months of paternity leave concurrent. And we just thought that's the best way to handle the situation. But let me give some comms to mommy, so mommy could tell you and answer a little interview. Is there anything you would want to tell future Josiah, let's say 4 or 5 years from now, when he can understand what we're saying?
I guess read.
Read? Anything else?
Don't be like these other kids and be dumb.
You can't say that. Read, and one more thing, Mom. One more thing, Mom.
Observe.
Read and observe. Yeah. I mean, let's bust this right. To piggyback off of what she's saying, yeah, Josiah, you want to be vigilant. That's a very big thing. You want to be vigilant when you grow up, okay? That was a good one, Mom. Observe and be vigilant, right? And read. Read a lot. Make sure you read a lot. There's wisdom in books. There's wisdom in the scriptures. That's your book. That's what we're going to tell you when we look back at this video 4 or 5 years from now, if we have internet and the power's still on. What do you think? What can you tell people? Mothers or mothers-to-be that they might be going through it. It's not really talked about a lot. Or even fathers. What advice would you give to fathers to be when a mom is pregnant, or mothers to be when they're pregnant? What would you tell them?
Be prepared.
Preparation is key. One more thing. And expound.
And pay attention.
You gotta be positive, guys, and try not to be negative. Be positive. Try not to be negative, because that baby inside you feels what you're feeling. One thing I'll tell a father to be, once you lay that seed, you gotta be a husband, right? That's actually where the term husband comes from. It comes from husbandry. You know, literally and metaphorically speaking, if you plant a seed in the ground, you gotta commit husbandry and actually be a steward to the seed. Take over the seed, take care for the seed, watch it grow into a tree. And then hopefully that tree could bear fruit, right? Hopefully that didn't go over your heads. So that's one thing I'll say. Because I know there's a lot of fathers out here, for whatever circumstances you go through, whether it was a complete accident, whether the woman that is birthing your child just went evil and is committing usury upon you with your own child. Hey man, suck it up, bruh. Suck it up. That's your seed. That's not her seed. Right? That's your seed. The mother is the soil. The womb is the soil. That's your seed. You got to be there for your seed. The soil could only do so much. You know, when you're growing and you're committing husbandry and you are a steward to whatever you are growing, whether it be fruits, trees, vegetables, whatever crop you're using. Yeah, if you have great soil and it's nice and fertile, and has all the nutrients, the macronutrients, the micronutrients, everything that you need, yeah, you could get one good harvest out of it. Well, really, one good agricultural year out of it, right? But there will be a point in time that seed is now a plant and it's taking up all the resources and it's not replenishing it until it's a tree, if you understand, right? So that's what we will say in today's episode. For all parents, new parents, or parents to be, whether you just found out you're pregnant or you've been pregnant, that's what we could tell y'all. Shalom.